Hi everybody, it's Amy at Crafty Cat and welcome back. Welcome to the hashtag 50 stack challenge 3. So we're on our third stack. Oh my gosh, we have already 2 large stacks. I've sold a lot of mine, but anyhow. And now we're on to the third. As I mentioned before, I am going to do this as a Christmas in July or beginning of my Christmas season creating type thing. So I will be making Christmas ephemera, or I don't know what else. I haven't totally decided. Maybe I'll do a collage or whatever here and there. But anyhow, it's going to be the same format as far as you will get 2 prompts per week to make 2 pieces of ephemera. So 1 prompt per piece of ephemera or collage or whatever. Or if you're going to do a collage and you want to combine the 2, go for it. It doesn't really matter to me. Just use the prompts. You do you however you want. And that's another thing. I know loads of people do not celebrate Christmas, and you don't have to. I tried to make the prompts things that you can make as Christmassy as you want, or you can make them for Halloween or Thanksgiving or whatever. Some of them are like favorite holiday food or favorite holiday candy or just the color red, which those of us that celebrate Christmas know red and green are the big colors, but you can just use something, a red bow on something or whatever, because I want people that celebrate Hanukkah and other, holidays to be able to participate if they want to, if they're making journals or whatever they're making. Or if you just don't feel like doing the Christmas thing right now and you want to do Halloween or whatever, do it. I mean, it doesn't matter to me. I'm not the 50 stack challenge police. So I really just am doing this for fun. I like doing these things with you guys. I like seeing what you're making. If you post on Instagram or Facebook or whatever, do the hashtag 50 stack challenge. These are all lowercase and then the number 3 after it. And that'll make it so that, I can see you. I am not going to do a playlist. I mean, I'll probably do a playlist for my ephemera. So if you are doing YouTube videos, you can also do the hashtag so that people can find you easily. Let me just say, I suck at that. I totally am not good at it. I forget to do it. I forget who all is participating, all of it. It just takes loads of my time that I really don't have. So I apologize, because it is super fun to see what you guys are making, and I'll still be checking out what you're making. I'm not good at doing the whole playlist thing. So I apologize that I'm not going to do a playlist where I add everybody's from all over YouTube kind of thing. And not that many people really have been participating in the 50 stack challenge on YouTube. So I don't really think it's an issue. It is super fun to see what you make on Instagram, and that format is way easier for me to keep track of. So I apologize, and I hope that you'll still participate and be part of it, because it is really fun, and I do like to look at what you make. I just stink at putting the videos in. I just forget. So I apologize for that. Just being upfront and honest. All right, so this week our prompts, so we have a bag full of different prompts. I'm going to grab out 2 instead of 1, because these aren't opposites. They're just... So for the first one, we'll say number 1, I have like maybe your favorite religious figure. You could put it that way if you have one. Or it can just be like, I don't know, whatever you like to celebrate, whatever figure would be of that. Okay. I'm not getting picky. Like I said, I am not the 50 stack challenge police. Number 2 will be favorite warm drink. So for example, you might want to do hot cocoa, but it could be coffee, whatever, just something warm, because as you know, at holiday time in general, from Thanksgiving on, we like warm drinks because it's cold. So you can do hot apple cider if you want to do more of a fall thing. You can mix it up. You can make some things for fall. You can make some things for Christmas. You can make some... I don't care. I just want to have fun and have everybody creating. That's really it. So, yeah. So, number 1, some type of religious figure. And number 2 is favorite warm drink. All right? Okay. I'll be right back. Okay. Hello. I am back. So, we have religious figure. I have chosen Baby Jesus. You do what speaks to you. And then for favorite warm drink, I have a hot cocoa. And I got these, oh, I can't remember the name of the shop, but I'll put it in the description box below the video. They're just watercolored cups of hot cocoa. I just thought they were kind of cool. And we're going to use this little book, which I can only find one. I know I have more. But anyway, we're going to cover it, you know, do like an altered composition notebook, but it's a tiny one. And I got these at the dollar store. I think you get 4 in a package. So super cheap. And then I'm going to do one of these too, because I had a little stack of those, since I couldn't find more of those. And we'll put this one on there, but we're going to put paper to cover it. And I'm going to use a doily. And thank you to the person that gifted these to me. Thank you, thank you, thank you. They're beautiful. You know who you are. All right, so for this little composition notebook, I mean, the green works, but it all got ripped and stuff. I'm not even really sure how I did that. But anyways, I'm going to put, I think I'll go the stripes this direction to the black. You know how composition notebooks all have this, even the big ones. So I'm going to keep that and just cut it to the size and put this to cover it. I think I'll cover the back too, even though the back is green and would work. I think I'm gonna just cover the whole thing. So that's what we're gonna start with. I think these are great. They may just end up being gifts, like stocking stuffers. So that is an awesome thing to make when you're thinking of Christmas in July and those kind of things. I know it's really difficult, but later we will be happy, because I've had lots of people saying I'm not ready for that. And if you're not, don't do Christmas. You can choose, you know, I mean, that's super easy to change the time of year, other than right now we may not really, oh my gosh, I've got my water containers over here for watercolor and they're in the way. Anyhow, you can choose to do something entirely different. You don't have to do Christmas right now if you don't want to. Do a different holiday. How did I do that? It was 2.5, right? That's what I was trying to get, from there to there. Seriously, like, it's a little bit more, but that's way off. I mean, that's really truly what it looks like, is 2.5, but we're gonna go a lot bigger. Well, not a lot bigger, but bigger. Anyway, yeah, do the holiday that you want. If you want to do fall stuff first, you can do, what do you call it? Hot apple cider or something like that, totally. So, and religious figure, that's up to you. I'm not making any suggestions whatsoever there. I'm not going down that pile of worms, but anyways, I celebrate Christmas, so that's what I'm using. All right, 4.5, that looks right. I know I'm measuring it weird. I could use a ruler, which that would be novel, wouldn't it? But anyway. And whatever's extra, I'll just trim off, because I'm not going to futz with it. All right, so we did 4.5, definitely with that fits. 4.5. Oh, this was the skinnier one, wasn't it? I'm such a ding-dong. What was the width? A little bit. It's really just about having fun. So you choose whatever you want and just make something. That's really all it is. However you want to interpret. Okay, and then I'm going to use this black with the silver snowflake. I just want a little something for the hot cocoa cup to go on that'll make it stand out a little bit more, because it's okay on the red, but I feel like it gets a little bit lost because of the red and white striped handle and all that. So I'm going to go ahead and use a piece of this, and I kind of want these smaller snowflakes just because they will be easier. Let's go here. I know, what a waste, huh? But I'll use this paper for other stuff, so it's not that big of a deal. What did I say this was for the millionth time? I swear. Is this the right one? I keep doing this, you guys. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I have no brain. And I can't seem to remember anything for more than 2 milliseconds. Okay. I know it's got to be frustrating for you guys too. But I am what I am, right? We're going to go something kind of like that. So we just want a little, like a, you know, little square of it. I could have just covered the whole thing in this, I guess, but I didn't want to. And then I'll put that there. I might trim it down just a tiny bit more so that yeah, just so it's kind of framed in there. And I think that will be cute. What a fun gift. I would love getting something like that in my stocking. How about you guys? Super fun. If you have stockings, or you just give little gifts around that time of the year for whatever holiday you celebrate, it would be fun. So I'm going to round the corners on this side so that they match up. I actually didn't do too bad, other than it is a little bit long, but I'm going to round the corners. Let's see. I'm just trying to see. Yeah, we'll just use the, I think it's probably this bigger one. I don't know. We're going to find out, huh? I haven't done one of these kind of things in so long. I feel all discombobulated. I've been playing too much with watercolors. All right, that works. For some reason, those look a different size from each other. So it is broiling here, and my hubby and I this morning, you guys, I'm such a dope. Yeah, that works, luckily. Luckily, that's not super directional. We painted our front porch. So we had to get up early, you know, and get it painted before it got to be 95 degrees or something now. So yeah, but that means I'm filming later, and I'm pretty toasty up here in my upstairs, which happens. That's why it's smart to get that stuff done in the morning. But we had to get that. We've been wanting to paint that front porch for a while, and it's got like posts, big posts out front, and they were painted in a very dark color. And we've had the house painted before, but anyway, they were painted in a very dark color. And so we have to go in quite frequently and repaint them, you know, even before we have the house painted again, which we'll probably do next year, hopefully. But they just really needed, they just looked yuck. Those dark colors are real difficult when they're, our house faces south. So yeah, they just were getting cooked basically. So I'm basically just gonna cover this whole part of this. And you can do these however you like. And I'm using art glitter glue here in this little squeeze bottle. It just works well for, this is a little glossy, and so I don't want to use glue stick because I'm afraid eventually it'll pop off. And it still might, you know, you just never know. But art glitter glue is pretty tough stuff. So hoping that it won't. Drag that a little bit just to get a good amount on the edge there. So yeah, but it's always nice to do those projects together and get it done, and you feel so good when it's done. We still have more to do. We're gonna kind of do the whole porch area. Oh my gosh, it's not working for me. But we at least got those front posts that really needed it done. I painted a few years ago, and I was telling my husband I'll probably never be able to do it again because my hands are so bad. But I pretty much painted the whole inside of our house, and it's, you know, 2-story and all that. It took me quite a while. But we have a lot of trim in our house, and so yeah, that was quite something when I did that. It took me months because I would just get off work on it until, you know, like the kids would come home from school or whatever, and then make dinner, and then the next day go to work, come home, do it again. Yeah, it took a long time. Because I used to just work part-time, you know, kind of in the morning when the kids were at school, and then so I'd be able to be home when they got home and cook dinner and do all those things, which was I felt very fortunate to be able to do that, luckily. Okay, that's sort of plain to me, but I don't know what else I want to put on there. I wonder if any of this would work. I'm going to put a little saying on there, but I don't know. Oh, that would be cute, huh? 2 for 25 cents. I mean, you'd never get that, but wouldn't that be great? 2 hot Cocos for 25 cents. Sign me up. All right. So yeah, it was a good morning. Feel accomplished, and that's always good. You could add like foam dots if you want this to pop up. I think I'm just gonna go with it flat, but definitely go crazy if you want. Lots of you are card makers and probably have lots of that kind of stuff. I don't have a whole lot anymore. I used to. But this would be super cute little work gift, teacher gift, what have you. And it's so nice to have some of these things around that you can just grab at Christmas time, because there's always like those people in your life that you love, but you know, you don't really generally exchange gifts or whatever, but then they show up with something. And it's like, oh no. I'm horrible at that anyways, because I struggle just getting everybody done that, you know, that I think about. I'm just not very good at the gift giving thing. Not that I don't care, I just not very good at it. Oh, come on. That's the only problem with black paper, is it shows every little bit of glue that you get out of the lines, and trust me, I do that a lot. So this says Making Spirits Bright, and this is just out of that Tim Holtz little, I had it out a second ago. What did I do with it? Oh, it's right here next to me. Wow, this little guy. Making Spirits Bright. I think that's adorable. Okay, and we need to cover the back. Didn't do that yet. And you could decorate some of these pages inside. You could even put like pockets inside the cover. This would be awesome, you guys, if you are going to give a gift card and you're like, that's so not personal or whatever. Make a little pocket on the inside flap for a gift card. And then, you know, they're like getting a little handmade gift, but, you know, you put the gift card in there and it makes you feel like, oh, good, I got them something special, but also the gift card that they wanted for the place that they'll, you know, get items they really want or whatever. Because, you know, my kids are always like, Mom, can you just give us money? or gift cards or whatever. So yeah, something like that is special. I want to keep these pages. That's the only problem, is sometimes you get a little bit too much with the glue. Good. So that's that. All ready to go in a stocking, or, you know, just a little pop-in gift. Okay. And it doesn't matter, you could use those, do the same thing. Oh, you guys, look. For a birthday even, cover one of those with something entirely different and have it as a birthday. Oh my gosh. I should not have touched that lid at all. I got the ink-a-dink everywhere. I'm going to grab a different. I'll save that one for myself for writing little notes about whatever. These are a great deal at the dollar store. Those little, they're like legal pads or whatever. So I'm going to try not to torture you too much with this and draw a little pencil line for the cutting. I am going to keep the length for right now because I'm going to kind of fold it over to the back just a little bit to glue it on so that it lifts up, you know, as a cover. Because that's where we got to attach it. We can't attach it really to the front. So just cut your paper to the size of your little notepad, whatever you end up finding. I mean, the dollar store has them. You can probably get them at whatchamacallit, Walmart, little type notepads, whatever you find. Oh my goodness, what is with me in this? Honestly, where did that even come from? Jeez. Okay, and I'm gonna kind of cheat at it and just do it with this, but you can definitely use like a scoreboard, whatever, if you are much more technical than I am. And then we're just going to draw a line here where we have to cut it this time. I'm just going to use a bone folder. Okay, cut that. Yes, I'm cooking. I was telling my husband last night because we went to dinner with friends and kind of walked around our little downtown area. Not even very long, but we got done with that and I was like, oh, I feel kind of sick, like from the heat, you know, and we weren't like out for a super long time or anything, but I think it's just, it's been so cool, and then you get that heat like that, it really knocks your socks off. You just feel all, ugh. It's like ridiculous. Ridiculous. Okay, so I'm going to put that on there, but I also want to add like this little trim I have, and I'm trying to decide, do I want to put down, I know you can see a little bit of the yellow, but I'm not that worried since we got lots of yellow on our little baby Jesus here. I love this image. I found it on Pinterest, and so it's probably not copyright free, but like I said, these will probably end up being gifts for people in my life. I don't think that's gonna, oh my goodness. I'm gonna lose it. Why do I keep getting ink all over me? It's the lid. I need to clean my lid. So what I'm trying to decide is, do I want to cut off some sides and then put the trim, I kind of want this trim on here. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. So I'm just gonna put the doily on and then I'll trim it and go from there. It's got some little bits that aren't detached, but I think that's the way it's gonna be because I don't want to rip it. Very pretty design on these. I guess I don't need to cover all of these. I'll leave those ones to the sides with no glue, because it only hangs off a little bit, so we're not having to cut a whole bunch off, which is nice. I like to use art glitter glue on doilies. To me, it's easier than the whatchamacallit, glue stick, because the glue stick gets all like cut from the cuts in the doilies. I always have to make a mess with that. I don't think there's a whole lot of ways around that, but just gonna trim this. I hope you all have a wonderful 4th of July if you celebrate. I know I have lots of people that join me from Australia and that, and so you guys just have a lovely week is all I can say. But yeah, just stay safe. Boy, they've been lighting off the firecrackers in our fireworks, whatever you call them, in our neighborhood already, and it is the 2nd, so, or the 3rd, sorry, the 3rd. Second for me, 3rd for you. Look, I got it all over that too. My gosh, you guys, I am stinking at this today. So I'm gonna put glue kind of all over this back part and that little flap part. I'm not gonna worry a whole lot about that, where I got glue or I got ink on that picture. I feel bad about it, but struggling today with that. I need to go wash that lid so it stops being a problem. We want this to get pushed down on here. Okay. And I know it's not 100% square, but I think it's just not 100% square, if you see what I'm saying. Like, not that my cutting's perfect either, but luckily that looks a little bit like hay, but how annoying. And it's not going to come off at all. Don't make a mess like me, is all I can say. I think they're, I don't know. Just going to put a little on this. And these are just trims that I had for years from scrapbooking. So just use whatever you got. I mean, clearly you're not going to do the same thing I'm doing anyway, but just use what you got. It's pretty sticky still, too. I'm just going to come right down the side. Reminds me of the star. Okay. Oh, that isn't going to stick very good, I don't think, because that top part is that rubbery type stuff. But as long as it sticks to the back, that's all that really matters anyway. I'll put this here. Hopefully you don't make a mess of yours like I did. Okay. We're going to put First Christmas on there because that was the first Christmas. And the reason for the season. I'll put it over my boo-boo right there. That'll at least help block some of it. All right, so 2 little notepads to put in stockings or as a little add-on gift, or like I said, with a gift card, because you could easily either in here put a pocket, you know, to put a gift card in, or in this one, obviously, put a pocket to put a gift card. So yeah, so we have number 1 is a religious figure. So I chose Jesus Christ. And then number 2 is your favorite hot drink or warm drink for holiday season, whatever you choose. Hot cocoa, apple cider, coffee, whatever you want. All right, guys, I hope you enjoy this. I hope you participate, even if you don't celebrate Christmas. Not a big deal. It doesn't matter to me. Still, I want you to participate. So that would be lovely. So just interpret the prompts how you want to and go from there. All right, I hope you have an awesome rest of your day. And again, like I said, happy 4th of July to all who celebrate, and just have a great day to the rest of you. Talk to you later. Love ya. Bye.